I have my Angel Prayer Oracle deck, and I feel like this message is very specific for someone. If you've been having a time, if you feel like you've been struggling, if you've been feeling like you're kind of losing hope, or like you're feeling just the weight of the world and you kind of feel so stuck, is the energy that I'm picking up. So stuck, so frustrated, and like there's no way out. So if that is you, this message is for you. If this is not resonant, keep scrolling. Let's see what the angels want to come in and say. They say, spirit animal, thank you, animal kingdom, for blessing my path with love. And I feel like there's so many signs and synchronicities that are trying to help you out of this stuckness or out of this heavy energy. So animals might be a really big sign. So if you're seeing something and you're not sure, look it up. Like if you're seeing a deer, that's like bring a gentle touch. If you're seeing a skunk, it's like know your worth. Like there's all these different meanings. Eagle, what's going to free you from this situation? There are so many signs and synchronicities that are around you that are trying to help guide you. You have a lot of support from your angels. So that was the first message. Let's see what else that they want to say. We have transformation, and I think that this is really important. Thank you for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. And I really want to bring this message in because I feel like all of this stripping, all of this heaviness, all of these things that are coming up for you are so that you can have this soul activation and transformation. And I'm really noticing you're holding the answers in your hands, but you don't feel like you do. So you can't get these answers from being in victim consciousness or thinking that the world is happening to you. And I know it's really hard. I hate saying that when people are going through hardship, because it can feel like, why is this happening? And instead, ask yourself, what am I learning about myself, and what transformation have I been asking for? If I want to move through this stuck energy, how can I view this differently? How can I look at this differently? Because I am guided and supported. I do feel in some way, shape, or form, this is for your soul's growth. This is for you to have more of the life that you want, but you can't stay in your comfort zone. You can't stay in the past. You can't stay in the old, the things you've outgrown, the relationships you've outgrown, the career, the people. I feel like that's what's keeping you stuck. You're resisting taking this change. You're resisting moving forward. You're afraid of the change. You're afraid of the unknown, of what's on this path. And it's like that unknown is gonna show you everything, but the compass is here. Yes, the angels are coming in to support you, but you are the creator of your life. You're the author of your life. So ask yourself, what would empower me in this situation, in this moment? Because right now I feel like you're feeling so disempowered. And so the opposite of that, what would that look like? What would that feel like? How would you show up if you were empowered on your path? So for example, if you're struggling with weight and you keep repeating the same cycle, what would it look like to do things differently, to feel empowered in that? If you need support, reach out and get support. If you're not sure where to look, there's a lot of free resources online. So you are going through a transformation. You absolutely are. And let's see what can support you through this transformation. We have the divine physician. Thank you for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. So yeah, I feel like for some people, if we can't focus on the external or what's happening to us, the one thing that you can show up is taking good care of your physical body, because that's going to bring more life force energy in. That's going to help you feel a little bit lighter. So for example, if you've had a really heavy, hard day, can you go for a walk? Can you make yourself something that's really soul nourishing, so that it tastes really good, it supports you, so that you have the life force energy that you're needing to move through this transition. It feels heavy, and I feel like you have this inertia, like I don't want to move my body, it's too hard. And so this message is saying you will benefit, it will give you energy. So get out of the head, get into the heart. And part of what's going to help you move through this energy, shift your energy, shift your life. So go do something physical to move your energy. And it doesn't have to be a workout. It could be like, go play basketball with your kids, go do something that's fun, and stop ruminating over how hard it is, because it's keeping you stuck, is the energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, we have a couple more that want to come through. I feel like 2 more. We have don't hate, meditate. So if you are getting, or you're finding yourself ruminating over the problem, or you're just like, so, I don't want to use the word hate, but you're really disliking the phase that you're in. The message is saying, okay, we can acknowledge that this is hard. We can acknowledge the feelings that we're having. Absolutely. And what are we going to do about that? Like, what's the aligned action step that we're going to take? And I'm hearing that meditation will do wonders for you. It brings in peace. It brings in clarity. It brings in connection to yourself. And maybe that's the biggest transformation in all this. Maybe you felt so disconnected from yourself. Maybe you've been trying to do things to please other people. You've been doing things the way that you think you should be doing them. And this is really just saying, what is it that your soul's yearning for? What is it that's going to please you? How are you wanting to structure your life? Like, what are the non-negotiables? What are the things that are so important to you? Or is there anything that you're taking for granted on your journey? Maybe we're so looking forward of what we want here, and we're missing out what we have right here, right now. There's goodness to be found for sure. So don't hate, meditate. The angels are guiding you to love through meditation. So I really feel like this is a self-love transformation. And a lot of times when we try and love ourselves or fix ourselves, we think if we just fix the physical, like the external, then the internal will feel better. And this message is really saying that's not working. So we're going to work inside. We're going to work with healing inside. We're going to work with connecting and loving what's inside this physical body. And that's the beauty in the transformation. That's where you come home to yourself. That's where you start to find peace. That's where you start to find clarity. That's where the answers start to come in, and this heaviness starts to soften. And you're out of the rumination in your head, and you're really in alignment with yourself. And yes, it changes. It can feel scary. The unknown can absolutely feel scary, but you wouldn't be here if on some level you didn't ask for this initiation and this activation. I feel like you've called it in, you are wanting this change, and now you just have to be brave enough to sit with yourself, because this is a slow journey. But the more that we take the aligned action each day, we check in with ourselves in the morning, we wake up, we check in with our energy body, our emotional body, and our physical body, and what we're needing, and how can we show up for ourselves today. That's kind of like your homework. That's what's going to help shift your energy. So instead of getting up and going on your phone or scrolling, you're going to get up and you're going to connect with yourself. You're going to take a few deep breaths and lean into, yes, this is hard. Yes, this is heavy, but what can I do to support myself today? Because you're the only one that can do that for you. No one's showing up to save you. There's no one that's going to write a plot twist for you. It's like, you write the plot twist. You show up for yourself. You start showing yourself love. Like, if you make a word for yourself that you're going to show up for yourself, honor that like a meeting that's so sacred, because you're the only one that can hold you accountable. And I know you want this, and I'm sending you so much love, because I can feel the pain in your heart and the heaviness, and that it's felt like you're really hard on yourself. And so I'm sending a lot of love to you on your journey today. And let's pull the last card that wants to come through. Loved one, heaven. Thank you for drawing loved ones from heaven, for drawing me close at this time. So I feel like you have angels, you have family that have crossed, the spirits on the other side that are like beaming love towards you. They're saying, I see that you are so worthy of love. They want you to see that you're so worthy of love. And they're sending this energy in, but really and truly, they really want you to see it for yourself, so that when you look in the mirror, you love all parts, because there are no bad parts. And I feel like in 6 months from now, you're going to feel like a different version of yourself if you take this initiation, if you take this opportunity to transform your life. And the signs are all around. There's so much support that's coming in. The angels really want you to know that even if you feel alone and unloved, you are never alone, and you are unconditional love. You are divine love. You just forgot. You're not broken. You're remembering. You're coming back to life. how can you romanticize your life and fall in love with this journey? Because it is a journey and it's yours and it's absolutely sacred. You are absolutely supported, and I'm sending you so much love and kindness and compassion. And I hope that you can show yourself that same kindness and compassion. If this resonates, make sure you